Well, what we know for sure is that this action by the president has been premeditated. It's been planned for a while. And we should never forget the leaked document that was published by Middle East Eye a few weeks ago, where exactly the same scenario we saw unfolding during the past several hours was described in that document, giving an insight to the president as how he could suspend the democratic process in the country. This is a coup against democracy and has nothing to do with the alleged constitutional rights of the president. And I suspect that this is part of a wider regional onslaught on democracy that is led by the financiers and the funders of the counter-revolution, prominently led by the United Arab Emirates. I think there has been some weaknesses in the Tunisian political system. People have been hoping that it would mature into a proper parliamentary system. The powers are shared in a very uneven manner between the presidency and the parliament. And this has been exploited by the current president, as well as the current crisis resulting from the country's inability to cope with COVID-19. Saied has used all of this in order to have a go at the democratic process in the country. We might know in a while that something could have been done, but probably it's too late now. He has secured the army on his side. He has guaranteed that the security services are on his side. Most probably he has been assured by certain foreign agencies. I'm sure France is on his side. The Gulf countries are on his side. And this has given him the confidence to attack democracy in such a vicious manner. The Tunisians have always told us that Tunisia was different from Egypt in that the army would not intervene in politics. But now we know for sure that Arab armies are all the same. They are not really armies designed to protect the country and secure the democratic process. They are more like armed militias that protect the interests of the corrupt minority, the people who produce the despotic regimes that we suffer from in the Arab world. So long as the army and the security services are with this newly born despot in Tunisia, although out of the womb of democracy itself, there's probably one thing that the people can resort to, and that is to take to the streets. The Tunisian people who took to the streets 10 years ago in order to bring down the dictatorship of Ben Ali are the only people who can do something about the current crisis by taking to the streets once more. But are they ready to do this? Do they have the willingness? Time will tell. To tell, because the experience of the Egyptians has been really very painful and bitter. The army in Egypt, in the Egyptian case, did not hesitate to commit massacres after massacres. And we wait to see what's going to happen in Tunisia. If people took to the streets, would the army in Tunisia be willing to fire at them? We heard Saied threaten that if violence is ever used against his institution, that he would respond with bullets. Now, does that mean that he is preempting what is likely to happen, accuse people who might take to the streets or that they were resorting to violence and therefore justify a massacre in the streets of Tunisia? God forbid, I hope we will not see this again. But definitely, if the people of Tunisia reject the coup and decide to take to the streets, then the coup will fail. But if they are intimidated and horrified into staying in their houses, then probably this coup will take the same course as that of Sisi in Egypt.